Well, the season has begun for milkweed collection for me. I don't know if you can see these here or not. See them milkweeds are opening up. I already gathered a few of them. I went back and got the camera, but these haven't opened yet. Here, I gotta back this thing back out. There you go. These milkweed pods haven't opened up yet, but I already started collecting. But you can see some of these. Try to put my shadow in there so you can see them better. But some of these, what we're looking for those that don't know, I'm gonna try to do this, hold the camera at the same time. But what you're looking for is the ovum. So when the pods open up, and see all these seeds, what you're looking for is that brown thing right there in the middle. Right there in the middle, that's what you're looking for. See if I can get the seed off later. That's what it looks like. Generally, what I do is I'll bust them in half like that, so it opens up the fibers. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this here. Maybe I can. Opens up the fibers. There. I gotta get it in the camera. There we go. Well, ain't very focused, but anyway, back it out. See, I got two halves here. Two halves and one ovum. That's what you generally use. But these seed pods will burn too, by the way. But yeah, let them dry out. Anyway, what I do is I look around for ones like these here. Put this one in my pocket. See how they're opened up. The ones that are opened up, got all these seeds puffing out. Just take the seeds and throw them around. It's kind of fun anyway for kids. Fun for me too. I'm an old kid. Anyway, here I'm gonna pull this apart. Okay, so what's left is when you get all the seeds out of there is this. I would make my shadow again. Use the shadow. What you want is the ovum that's in the middle of the pod. It looks like that. Anyway, and then you just pinch it off and gather. Like I said, these haven't opened yet, but you look for ones that are open. There's a good one right there. See, that one's already lost all its seeds, but the ovum is right in the middle of the pod. So I'm trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Anyway, and then just take the top and the bottom and pull it off, and then take the seeds off, and that's what you're collecting. And you're helping nature do its job too. Spread, making more milkweed for more milkweed. You could eat milkweed in the spring. You got to catch it before it gets sappy. But anyway, but it makes good fire anyway. But there's three of them. They're really light, so you gotta. What I usually do is I put them in a Ziploc or some kind of container. There's some more over there, but I got plenty now. I got all season to do this, but they're starting to pop now. Like I said, some of them. See, there's an ovum right there. Just pinch it out of there. Okay, there you go. But like I said, you break them in half, and then I'll go back over here. I'll get a Flint Steel out. These are probably not quite dry enough yet because we've had some pretty heavy dews. But dog. But anyway, and up on the top of that hill over there, you may not be able to see that either. But top of that hill over there is a bunch of mullein. Up there, mullein stalks sticking to your plants, third of your plants. But I'm not climbing up there today. Those are good too. But anyway, I'm going to shut this thing off and get a Flint Steel out, see if I can get a spark on one of these, even though they're a little damp yet. Alright. Alright. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to hold the camera. I'm not going to set up the tripod to do this, but here's the rock, and you find your sharp edge, and then you take that piece of ovum. Oh, I dropped it. Piece of ovum, and you I generally like mash the edges of it a little bit. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but mash, fray the edges a little bit, mash them up a little bit, like that. And then I put it right on the edge, and then I'll strike against that. I'm not going to try to get this in the camera. I'm going to turn the camera off, but I'll turn it back on if I get a spark going. This is a fresh one, so it's not, I can feel it's almost damp in there. But basically, I'm going to try to strike it, and I can't get it in the camera without holding the camera. So anyway, I have to wait a second here.